They say the students and faculty in COA are really friendly to each other, but my first experience was terrifying. I wanted to apply for a research position on Great Duck Island after my first year for the summer season. I was talking to John Anderson, who's the ecology professor here, and when we were talking about what I wanted to do, I mentioned some ecological catchphrases such as like ecosystems and niches. And the first thing John did was he challenged me and asked me to define these things. And nobody had ever in my life questioned this concept.
I think it's very important these days that we give students the opportunity to actually see what they're getting into before they've committed 4 years of their lives to. So I love it when first-year students come to me and say, I'd like to do something. And then I say, sure, let's come and do it now. Don't wait for a senior project. Don't wait till your junior year. Start it right now, because if you find you love it, you can do lots more of it. And if you find you don't like it, there's lots of other things you can do instead.
In humans, there's been this debate of whether personalities, are defined by the nature versus the nurture. When I was working on Great Duck Island after my first year in COA, we saw this really interesting phenomenon. The biggest gull in the world, a great black-backed gull, they were eating guillemot, and that was not a normal behavior. And only a few pairs of birds did this. And that kind of got me really interested in individual differences in behaviors and why does it happen?
What I really love about Mikas is that he's constantly exploring the realm between the highly theoretical ideas of science and the very, very practical things of field research.
For my senior project, I went back home to Latvia to do research on animal personalities in these small songbirds called the great tits. They're relatives of the black-capped chickadee here. And we were trying to develop techniques to determine personalities of these birds in the wild. What I did with these birds is I made these little obstructions at the entrance of their nest box, which they had to go through. Songbirds are a really great model system to find out how animal personalities are come about, whether they are static, whether they change over time, whether, for example, traits like aggressiveness and sociability are linked, or whether they can interchange. Looking back of all the time I've had here, I think the most defining experience was the ecology course taught by John Anderson, and this subsequent animal behavior course taught also by John Anderson in my second year. And then in a third year I took evolution with Chris Peterson, and I think these three courses put me in places where I'd never been before and made me see things in a way that I'd never seen them before, and I loved it.
Mikas to me is a really wonderful example of one extreme of a COA student. I say an extreme because I think Mikas really is going to be a scientist, and that isn't something we're necessarily trying to do to everybody by any stretch of the imagination.
I plan to go and take a PhD in behavioral ecology or evolutionary sciences. I love schooling, I love education. I wish I would never have to start working, because it's just taking classes is as much fun as it gets.
This is a very dynamic learning environment. You're provided with opportunities, you are provided with resources. You're given this wonderful set of Lego blocks. But the set of Lego blocks isn't the Taj Mahal. You can make the Taj Mahal if you want, but it's up to you. Or you could make Stonehenge, or you could make something completely different, or you could leave it in a state of chaos. And I think the students that really do well here are the ones that are really hungry to learn and are hungry to reach out of the sort of boxes they've found themselves put in high schools and really go beyond that sort of standardized model of learning. And they're the ones that are knocking on my door at 7 in the morning, and they're still there at 5 in the evening, and they've got a whole raft of questions. And 2 days later, they're back with another set of questions.